Hello, how are you doing? Welcome to Creatives KE. Today we are in Bamburi, Mombasa County, where we meet the 24-year-old Purity Gakuo and the 29-year-old Dennis Onkangi. These are young Kenyans who have pioneered Kuza freezers. This is a solution that is supporting the fish community, mainly the fishermen at the coastal part of Kenya, to cut on post-harvest losses by supporting them to freeze their fish and be able to sell at the right time for them to reap the benefit of their harvest. We are here to find out more about this solution that was incubated at the university when the duo was studying at Rongo University. Just beyond studying, they were able to crack a solution and came back home here at the coast to think through that solution and to make it happen. Join me, let's learn together. This is Creative KE and my name is June Chepkemei.
My name is Purity Gakuo. I'm the co-founder of Kuza Coolers Limited. And Kuza Coolers Limited is a company in Mombasa that manufactures solar-powered freezers, which helps the small-scale fishermen to deal with the huge challenge of post-harvest fish losses by extending the shelf life of their fish harvest.
Amazing, thank you. So tell us more about this idea, how the idea was incubated at the university.
Well, my co-founder and I were in Rongo University where we met, where we also started the idea. So it just came up as an idea, and I have studied agribusiness and some part of hospitality and tourism, and then my co-founder has done computer science. So how it started is that we were discussing about food security. We had a discussion about that with my friends back then, and then Dennis happened to also be in that group. So we were just discussing food security. Can we be creative and around and how we can come up with innovations that can help us with that? You know, also issue with unemployment, people have to think outside the box. And Dennis shared something concerning the fishermen in Mombasa, because at that time the father was a fisherman actually. So they shared that we shared about that, the challenges they were having, and he mentioned that the fishermen are really selling their fish at a throwaway price. And you find that when you buy fish from a fisherman, you actually get half the price the one you're going to buy from the fish vendors. So we realized that the reason why that happens is because they try to sell their fish very quickly after harvest, after fishing, to avoid the fish from spoilage, because they take 2 to 3 hours or maybe 4 hours before they get spoiled. So Kuza Freezer eradicates the need for ice to cool their fish harvest, because you find that those who are lucky enough, they've been able to get cooler boxes where they buy ice blocks, which they put in their fish, their cooler boxes, and then that's what they use to cool their fish. But to find that it's not reliable in the long run. So that's why we thought Kuza Freezer will really be a savior for them, because they will only need the 70-liter freezer, and then it's solar powered, which is really, and it's also clean energy.
We are trying to make sure that we have our own cold chain solution manufactured locally here in Mombasa, and up to 80% of the materials that we use to manufacture Kuza Freezer are locally outsourced. So we have a team of 5 who are helping us in the production process. We have a team experienced in solar energy. We have a team experienced in cold chain. And also we have a team experienced in fabrication, because we do have also some fiber work involved. We do have our own designs in terms of the package size, and also the design on how the freezer should look. So with all these designs, our production team use these designs to come up with Kuza Freezer. And together as a collaborative work, we try to do proper testing to ensure that our product meets quality standards before delivering to customers.
For us to reach the farmers, we go through the Kenya Fisheries and also beach management units. Beach management units are basically the channels or organizations that deal closely with the fishermen. So us being able to get that link with the beach management units You find that a single beach management unit, like for example in Old Town or in Malindi or in Lamu, can have at least 150 or to even 200 or more fishermen. So it's easy for us to reach more fishermen through the beach management units because they just organize for them a simple meeting, and then we go and create awareness to them and educate them concerning that.
So right now we have around 200 farmers and fishermen benefiting from our freezers. Having in mind that we do have fishermen with the fishing boats, and most of these fishermen work as a team. Like in a one fishing boat, you find that we have 4 fishermen using Kuza freezer. So, and also we do have individual fishermen who are using Kuza freezer at their households.
Well, we have a pay bill which makes it easy for them to pay. So we have to make payment models which is on payoff, one-off, and also on pay as you go. On one-off it's 65,000 Kenya shillings, and the other one is which is pay as you go. It is 20% deposit and then followed by a daily installment of 190 bob for 22 months, and then after that they fully own the freezer.
Yes, Purity. So how then do you track the payment? How do you know where the freezer is? Are those, fishermen paying? What if they don't pay? How do you track that entire process?
Well, our freezers are installed with a tracker. We can be able to monitor it remotely. So we can know freezer number 22 is in Lamu, another one is in Malindi. So we are able to track that. We're also able to track the payments. We created a system. We've developed a system for tracking the payments, and then we have the records of all the fishermen, their location, their contacts. So we're able to communicate with them, and also in case our customer defies payment, we have a system in place that can switch on and switch off the freezer.
Yes, Purity. Really, young people at the moment are really struggling. They are, complaining about the challenges of unemployment. What is the single advice that you'd give to a young Kenyan out there who's gone to school, is highly educated, but is just staying at home, there's no job?
I know there are many youths who are educated out there, but my advice will be just be open-minded, be open to receive opportunities, grab them, and times changes because you can see now we have COVID. Nobody thought of COVID before, but it happened. So always be ready to think outside the box, put your ego aside, and take that apron, grab the boots, and work. Yes, because at the end of the day, what matters is making a better life for yourself and other people.
What should we look up to going forward from Kuza freezers? How many lives are you looking to impact? How many jobs are you looking to create? What are the expectations going forward?
For the fishermen, we're looking maybe in the next 2-3 years, we are looking to reach at least 1,500 rural fishermen using our freezers and changing their livelihoods. And also, we are also right now we have employed up to 5 full-time youth working with us and 7 part-time employees. As we scale, we know that we are going to create more jobs for people. We are going to also change the livelihoods of other youths, fellow youths who are working with us.
And that is the 29-year-old Dennis Onkari and Purity Gakuo, who have partnered to run a startup, a business, Kuza Freezers. This is a solution that is addressing the pain points faced by fishermen at the coastal part of Kenya. While at the university, at Rongo University, the idea on how their lives would be after campus came to be, and through a brainstorming session, a product was born, an idea was born that was incubated post-university, and now they run a business that employs over 10 people here at the coast. This goes to show that indeed the Kenyan youth has the potential to create the jobs that we so much desire, that the young people have the power to really provide solutions to challenges that are facing them and those that are facing our country. Thank you for tuning in. My name is June Chepkemei, and this is Creative KE. See you next time. Stay motivated, innovate.